Hey, it's Brandon Lewis with Painters Academy and Painters Weekly, doing video for my good friend at APC Magazine, Megan Hadley. And we're going to talk about why you should be background checking your painters. There are a lot of unspoken concerns, unspoken objections that clients have about painting contractors coming into their home and office that most of us, to be honest, aren't very good at addressing. Very often they're not addressed at all, or we only play lip service to them, or if we address them, we throw a few words out there, but we do not provide documented proof that should allay the client's concerns or worries. One of the biggest concerns that people have is rooted in the reputation of our industry, and it's this. People often think that painters and painting contractors are, brace yourself, don't be offended, and these are words that I pull right out of painting contractors' mouths, not mine. I recently did a webinar and I asked people if you could put down in words what our reputation is with most homeowners or most business owners. If you just ask them in a survey without knowing who we are, without having a personal relationship with us, what would they say? Here are the responses that I got. Drug addicts, drunks, people that do not show up on time, unprofessional, unreliable, dangerous, dirty. These are the words of people in our very own industry. And I know, having owned my own $1 million painting business, that people have these concerns and fears. They are worried about personal safety in the home, especially where females are concerned, being left in the home with painters while husbands are at work. They're worried about theft. They're worried about people casing their houses and their businesses. These are real valid concerns that people have. And if you pick up the paper, and if you read nationwide articles, even some that are printed in APC Magazine, you know that they're legitimate. So what does that mean for you? That means you need to background check your painters for felonies. Now, there are three remarkable benefits that come from background checking your painters. The first one is you can use it to increase lead generation. When you advertise on your vehicles, on your website, in your collateral, on Facebook, through direct mail, in email marketing, in every single context you have that your painters are 100% background checked, you will see an uptick in conversions. It is a unique differentiator in your market. It's a big, huge deal. That means that you will generate more leads. Number two, when you highlight that you background check your painters in your sales process, when you do it in pre-positioning, presenting, post-positioning, and follow-up, when you provide documentation with your buyer's guide that your background checks have happened and you get a letter from the company that you use, now it's not just a casual assurance, it is a verified, documented fact that the client can look at and judge for themselves. And when you put all of that all throughout your sales process, you get higher conversions at sale, which means you close at higher rates and at higher prices, because most people think what you really need to be doing in sales is building value. I'm here to say that the number one thing you need to do is to reduce risk, because buying expensive painting services is a risky proposition for most owners of buildings or homes. Number three, when you background check your painters, you protect your interest. A lot of times you're running your business out of your home. People are around the things that you love, your family, they know where you live. And even if you're not there, if you've got an off-site office, you don't want to be bringing people into your environment that have backgrounds of larceny, burglary, physical violence, assault. These are big things that matter, and it protects you legally. If something were to ever happen, and if you have a track record of due diligence where your attorney can demonstrate that you have indeed taken steps to make sure that these things do not happen to your clients or your employees, then you've got a defense. If you're just negligent and you just throw people on the job without background checking them, checking their references, looking into their personal histories, then you're really setting yourself up for trouble. So I'm Brandon Lewis with Painters Academy and Painters Weekly, here for APC Magazine, saying it is important to protect your interest and those of your clients. Get your painter's background checked. Do it today. It's simple and easy. There are tons of providers. You owe it to yourself, and you certainly owe it to your clients. Talk to you next time.